Fall is here and it's time for some spooky reads. Here are some creepy, chilling books perfect for spooky season. Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. When social media star Cleo's estranged mother dies unexpectedly, Cleo and her two sisters inherit the childhood home. The very same home that their mother once claimed was possessed by a demon. A claim nobody believed. But the deeper she gets into remaking the home, the more the past seeps through. Play Nice is a devilishly clever haunted house thriller wrapped in family drama and influencer culture. Acquired Taste by Clay McLeod Chapman. Acquired Taste is a spine-tingling buffet of 25 short horror tales that twist everyday life into unsettling nightmares. It digs deep into themes like addiction, parenthood, political division, and the things we consume, literally and figuratively. If you like your horror eclectic, unpredictable, and deeply personal, Acquired Taste is a feast of nightmares. The Resurrectionist by A. Ray Dunlap. This gothic tale follows an ambitious young medical student desperate to make a name for himself. But in a time when cadavers are in short supply, his path to success demands more than just talent. It demands compromise. That compromise arrives in the form of Nye, a magnetic and dangerous body snatcher who introduces him to the shadowy world of grave robbing. This is a gothic blend of ambition, obsession, and medical mayhem. It explores just how far some are willing to go for science, and what they'll dig up to get there. The Lamb by Lucy Rose. This is a chilling folk horror told through the eyes of Margot, a young girl raised deep in the woods by her enigmatic mother. Their life is one of isolation, strange rituals, and cannibalism. When strangers find their way to the family cottage, they're welcomed with warmth, fed, and then they're served for dinner. But when a mysterious woman named Eden arrives, everything shifts, and Margot starts to question the only life she's ever known. If you like your horror steeped in folklore, The Lamb is perfect for those cold autumn nights. We Are Always Tender with Our Dead by Eric LaRocca. The story unfolds in Burt Sparrow, New Hampshire, a small town shattered by a brutal, unexplained Christmas massacre. Teenage Rupert Cromwell is drawn into an eerie aftermath, tasked with caring for the victims in a place where love and cruelty blur. As supernatural horrors and twisted realities collide, Burnt Sparrow becomes a haunting maze of loss and lingering nightmares. The Widow of Rose House by Diana Biller. Set against the foggy streets of 1875 New York, this story follows Alva Webster, a woman escaping scandal and abuse, who buys a crumbling mansion rumored to be haunted. With the help of the quirky scientist Samuel Moore, she peels back the layers of ghostly secrets and personal betrayals while trying to rebuild her own life and reputation. This gothic romance and haunted mystery blends brooding atmosphere and just enough spectral drama to keep things delightfully spooky. The Woman in the Mirror by Rebecca James. This is a dual timeline gothic thriller where the past and present bleed through the walls of Winterbourne Hall. In 1947, Governess Alice Miller is hired to care for the twin children, only to find their affection turning cold and the house itself behaving strangely. Decades later, art curator Rachel Wright discovers she's the heir to Winterbourne. Returning to Cornwall, she confronts the same eerie mansion and a dark inheritance that threatens to consume her. This is a chilling exploration of identity, legacy, and the shadows that linger long after the past is gone. The Har by David Sodergren. In a remote Scottish coastal town, the sea fog isn't just weather, it's a warning. And it rolls in like a curse, thick, cold, and hungry. As locals are cut off from the outside world, paranoia builds, bodies change, and folklore starts feeling more like prophecy, dripping with eerie atmosphere and classic 80s horror energy. The horror blends isolation, body horror, and myth into a nightmare that still clings to your skin. Gone to See the Riverman by Christopher Triana. When a woman agrees to deliver a key for a notorious serial killer, her journey into the woods becomes a twisted pilgrimage, one that leads not just to the Riverman, but into the darkest corners of her own mind. This is a brutal, hypnotic descent into obsession, guilt, and the kind of evil that is ancient. Violent, mythic, and deeply disturbing, this novel doesn't just cross boundaries, it erases them. One Grim Night by Chad Nicholas. One Grim Night is where classic fairy tales go to die, bloody, twisted, and reborn as nightmares. In the heart of a haunted forest, a group of strangers take refuge in an old cabin. But this cabin has secrets, and so does everyone inside it. As dark truths unravel and bodies start to fall, it becomes clear this isn't just a story, it's a trap. Chad Nicholas wraps familiar myths into something vicious and unpredictable, where no archetype is safe. Fast-paced and brutal, this horror is for anyone who ever thought that fairy tales ended a little too neatly. And there you have it, plenty of nightmares to keep you company all season long. And if you want even more thrills and chills, click this video. Until next time, stay spooky, stay curious, and remember, some secrets are better left buried.